Ladies and gentlemen of SVG, it's your boy King Jace, and we're back with another episode of the Powerhouse. Unfortunately, Portia won't be here today, but of course, I have some good company still. I have the boy DJ Crash in the corner. Crash, what's up, man?
Yeah, I say the back over.
For what?
I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking. Come on, you know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, so it's been a few weeks we've been doing this.
Boy, few weeks is joke.
Yeah.
When the top was stress, you talk.
I mean, I'm really going to miss you now, but it was a good series.
It definitely was.
So Saturday has to finish, but it will be continuing next year.
It definitely will. Definitely.
Yes, I really hope that they bring me back next year.
Yeah, I hope they bring you back too, right? I hope so as well.
Yeah.
But boy, Carnival on a whole.
I don't even think I could find the words to wrap up Carnival on a whole, to be honest. But it was a whole film.
A whole movie?
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed every bit of it. I would advise anyone who is away to come and experience it.
Yeah, I think Vincy Mas.
If you don't, you're missing out a lot.
Vincy Mas 2020 would definitely be one to look forward for. Because, you know, this year for me, it has been one of the best years as an artist and as a, you know, a fan of Vincy Mas as well.
Yeah.
As a masquerader, I was on the road. Monday evening, I was on the road. Soca Monarch, I was in the park. Calypso finals, I've been there. Everything, you know, like when they used to say every pan naked. Oh my goodness. You know, for me, I enjoyed Panorama. Panorama was amazing. The section of the band was amazing. I had fun at that. Music videos, boy, Chowali, Rum Cheaper Than Woman. Oh
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, that was a great one. That was
Definitely
a great one.
And okay, what's your favorite track for the year? If I could ask you that.
Favorite track? Kind of iffy. It's iffy. I think the artists who I expected, I'm not going to call their names, I think they did rather well. What I was not impressed with is that a lot of smut.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of smut is in it. I think that a lot of the artists need to take it back to the drawing board, and the producers need to help them as well.
You know, an important thing is the people you have around you. As an artist, you can't have people who can always say, yeah, that song good.
True.
You need the people who go criticize you hard. And I think that's where a lot of us are falling short as artists. But as a patron of the carnival, I agree with you with regards to the smut. But we had some very good raga soca songs this year.
That's true,
Definitely, the raga was top notch. Even the Soca Monarch, I was in the crowd, I couldn't even pick a winner from
The semis?
not the semis.
Oh.
I talk about the finals. I couldn't pick a winner. Like, I was so taken aback by the performances. I was like, boy, it really tight to pick the first place.
Oh.
Very tight. But the power, the power hands down. From I saw the entrance to the crowd, I said, well, okay, that's it. That's it. And I said, like I said, it's the changing of the guard. Like for the longest, people say, no, fireman should sit down, fireman should retire. He can't do that.
I think his presence is needed in the competition. I'm really proud of Magical.
Definitely.
For dethroning him. And
yeah, we had.
I think he made a statement there. You didn't have to leave it for me to take the crown.
Correct.
You were right there.
And we have to say congrats to Magical, because look at it this way. Like I said, people be saying, no, fireman need to sit down. But if I want to be the best,
you have to
I have to beat the best.
True.
I have to beat the best. And fireman has what, 10 congs to his name now?
Ooh.
Would have been 11 if Magical didn't come and work his magic on the crowd. So yeah, on a whole, Vincy Mas was amazing. Chanel Mackenzie, first Calypso title after 26 years.
Yeah, and Luther as well.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow.
Wait, it was a lot of first-time winners this year.
Exactly, I'm saying.
The Road March, the Calypso Monarch, Soca Monarch, Band of the Year. Oh my Lord.
Oh, 2019 was a year.
It was a year. Definitely was a year. And I'm actually looking forward to 2020. If 2020 cricket's so exciting, 2020 Vincy Mas must be better than that. Definitely must be better than that.
So true.
So yeah, boy, we just say a mouthful. So you know what? Let me take in some ads and we'll be right back on the Powerhouse. We have royalty in our presence. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the Powerhouse, ladies and gentlemen. We are here not only with a returning guest, but the man who's returning to the throne of Raga Soca Monarch. Make some noise for Hance, ladies and gentlemen. Hance, welcome back to the Powerhouse, man.
Yeah, man, blessings, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and by extension, the world, the globe. You understand? Global, we're here.
Now, cut to the chase. What's the feeling like, man, coming off a carnival on a high note? What's it like?
You want my honest opinion?
Honest opinion.
Boy, I'm tired. Yeah, it has been a very successful season for me, not only for me, but for the fans, right, for the team, and for, the artists who had a great season, mass men and women, It has been a great one for Vincy Mas. So coming off of Vincy Mas is a blessing, not only winning, but to see my fans pleased and, the people around me, the whole team, it's a blessing.
Right. Coming into 2019, what was the preparation? What was it like, getting ready for the whole season on a whole?
Well, it's the usual formula of hard work, being consistent, putting in that extra effort, looking at different markets and different ideas and playing with different melodies. We're accustomed to this. This is what we do, when it comes to music. So as soon as Vincy Mas 2018 would have finished, we right in the studio again, we back at it. We keep working, recording and building, material year in, year out. So that's was basically the formula over the years, and it's just hard work and consistency.
Right, and this year I noticed you kind of straight to the more back in time kind of music, the old school music, I should say. How come?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, you have to pay close attention to the different markets. And over the years, my fan base have been growing.
Right.
And it has a solid base of mature audience. Youthful as well. The youthful base is there. But there's a lot of mature persons who are listening hands.
Right.
Between age 25 to 45 and so forth.
Correct.
So I decided, and the team decided that, we need to pay close attention to these audience, as well as what is happening around the region, in terms of that vintage modern soca, with the more instrumentations, being part of the production,
right,
not only with the sweet synths or the synthetic elements,
right,
but we decided to go back to our roots in terms of the teaser, the Winston Soso, the aesthetics, you name it, the Ron Pumpy, you name it. We decided that this year we noticed there's a trend that is going the other way, so we decided to pull back,
right,
because that is where it started in terms of true music, live music. So we wanted to capture not only the audience, but where we started from. And I think we did well in capturing that.
right,
And you could see, the success of the songs, from Wheating to Uptown Party to even Officer. Yeah.
And over the years, it has been said that, Raga Soca is losing its identity. And I must commend you, because I think that's basically why you all went back to the drawing board.
But before you answer that, I just want to cut in on this, right? Before you answer that.
Go ahead.
Before you answer that, a lot of people have been saying that you are one of the underrated artists. What do you have to say about that?
Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and, certain things might be quite evident in the public eyes. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to music, and when you do something from your heart, I don't pay much attention to whether I'm being underrated or being rated, because this is what I love to do. This is my passion. This is my career.
True.
You understand? So more time, I don't really pay much attention to say what is being underrated or what is being rated, because I love music. Whether I have a bad season or good season, I'll be coming back again, the following year, and try to raise the bar over and over. A lot of persons have been sharing that sentiment, you understand?
Yeah.
And I respect that. And it shows that the fans are, well in tune and interesting.
People class you as the voice.
Well, they class me as the Hance of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The voice.
Because there has been a comparison that's going on. And I'm glad you touched it as well.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy that you touched that topic.
Because I think you're very talented, I feel like you don't get the justice. I'm going to be honest, straight up. They don't give the man the justice he deserve. But
Well, I ain't studying the justice everything, but when you love music and the fans are very important to me.
True.
So therefore, I focus a lot on pleasing the fans. And you know, the fans in St. Vincent are very competitive. They love the rivalry.
True.
So if Hance supposed to win this year or supposed to lose this year, the fans will debate and say, you know, again, on Hance is supposed to win all the time. But you know how it goes in competition and what's not. And we understand these things. It's quite natural for my fans to defend me, and I'm grateful that the fans are very supportive of the music. You understand? But I can't really comment on the being underrated because I've been receiving a lot of love and recognition. I've been given a lot of opportunities to go outside of St. Vincent and represent for my country and for our music, our culture. So, you know, to me, some of the things are being overlooked. I don't really pay much attention to it, but I love my fans and they defend me straight.
I understand. Another thing too, you said that your team, they worked with you and you guys realized that certain things were missing. So you said that you find the formula now?
We have the formula a long time, you know, but we can't give away everything. You understand? We are very critical when it comes to music and quality control.
True.
Excuse me for sounding so all uptight and formal, but we do a lot of research in different styles of music, and we will scrap projects and we'll go back to the drawing board. We pay a close attention to what is circulating regionally, what is circulating, you know, internationally in terms of music. And the Farmer Nappy, the Purple Heart Rhythm, fucking me.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Would have hit the Caribbean, the region, you know, like a storm, by storm, so to speak. And that element have been missing, that music with live instruments.
Yeah,
I've been missing for some time now.
Like, what do you call it? Like it tells a story.
It tells a story. So we decided that, you know, we need to go back to those type of music that really evoke certain emotions from our audience. You understand? And we pay very close attention to what people react to.
That's true.
You play a Beckett, the ABC of Calypso, you play a Winston So-So, whether it might be a decade ago, 20 years ago, and you play it now, you will get the biggest forward than any current song. If you play teaser in any party as a DJ, or you play a Scorcher, if you want to even go out further, to my side, if you play a Razum, no, any party, mash up, fine. And that's the type of music that will live on. So when we do music, we don't do music for a season or just for 2019. We do music that would, you know, last over a period of time.
And I feel that it's actually we're missing on a whole in a lot of the stuff that the guys putting out loud.
Yeah, man, you gotta think about the future because the shelf life of music is forever.
Yeah.
If you check the Marleys.
Exactly. They relate to stuff that happening now.
So the shelf life of music, it doesn't expires, you understand? So we have to pay close attention, and you know, the team around me and the people around me have been paying, you know, close attention to all these the things that we would overlook as musicians, as producers, or even as a nation. Because what we have something very special, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have something that very, you know, it's marketable, and we need to embrace it and show it more love and appreciation, especially for Raga Soca. I don't think that, well, we don't really give Raga Soca that justice and that love and support. And if you really check the statistics over the years in terms of the songs that would have went outside and, you know, cross borders and different territories, from Teaser to Turn Me On to even Funky Business to Brave, they are Raga Soca.
True.
And we had to be very critical of that and analyze what is happening. No disrespect to Power Soca. You understand?
Yeah, because I realized you didn't put out any.
Not at all. I decided that I want to focus on Raga Soca. You know, that's the product that is very, very marketable to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and throughout the region as well. Because if you check our neighboring countries, St. Lucia,
they were basing around that.
They're basing around Groovy or Raga.
Yeah.
Vent by Teddy.
Yes.
Teddy St. John.
Yep.
Vaughn, Trouble in the Morning. Mandela Lynx as well from Grenada.
Yeah.
Tombstone is Raga Soca. And if you listen Voice, you listen Off and Alv, all these guys. Strong base of Raga Soca. Patrice Roberts, you talk about Alison Hines.
Nadia Batson.
Edwin Yearwood. And the list goes on and on. And if you want to hit locally as well too. You understand? Dating back to Beckett, I had a Beckett, Dynamite, Fimber, you understand, Winston Soso, you name it. Godfrey Dublin, everybody, touch. Raga Soca, we are the mecca of Raga Soca. These type of music, so we had to pay close attention. As a musician, you can't just sit down in your house and say, you know what, let me just write a song. No, you have to consider the different markets, the niche. So this year I focus on my niche. You know, we must be honest with ourselves. What is your strengths and weaknesses?
True.
I bad on the power. Self-praise is no recommendation. No, but I've been told that this produce good power from time to time.
I think you you have a balance on both.
I have a balance on both, and I say, you know what? Everybody is getting carried away with the power.
True.
Let me, put most of the effort into the raga, and it turned out to be a great season for me, and retaining, or returning the crown to its rightful place.
In the valley?
Up in the valley. You understand? So, yeah.
One of the contestants, she was from that side, she said Mespo, what she call them?
She call them?
Yeah, she's like, that's like its own country by itself.
Yeah, that's what she said.
The Mesporanians or something like that.
You're talking about the Gregorians.
My bad.
But I'm from a place called Evesham. A part of the Marco Valley, so big up to Evesham, Carrier, Canyon, Mespo, Richland Park, you understand?
Yeah.
Gome, Billy, we're touching everywhere, but most importantly, I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
True.
You understand? Because I have plenty fans in Beckway as well, and Union and Canaan, so big up to everybody. Powerhouse! Yeah.
Now, this song, I was watching back some old films, some dance festival, and there's a certain part in this song that reminds me of the quadrille.
Now you did some research, you lie. Don't say that you watch back
serious.
anything. He did some research.
I'm dead serious.
Hey, Jace. Yo, you try that trick we here.
No,
let me do go wrong the thing now.
No, I
he did some research. He did some research. Yeah. He sell out himself.
Yeah.
I was looking back for some old play. It was a sell out by itself because the rhythm itself, title, quadrille rhythm. Right there and then, you don't know what's happening.
So you tried.
Oh, okay. And I see that how this segment.
All right, you're right. You're right.
Wait, it's the quadrille rhythm? I didn't even know that part.
It's the quadrille rhythm. Yeah, it's
and the song when a creeper don't crash. This was a creeper.
When you say creeper,
this song drop.
Yeah.
And people ain't start notice it much until like in the middle of the season coming down to the end of the season.
I actually would agree to that. I didn't hear about it until the last. And I'm a DJ and I didn't hear about it until late now.
See, that's the good thing about music, When it hit you feel no pain. Sometimes when it
quoting Bob Marley.
No, we are but it's the truth here with music. Sometimes music, would take a while to grow on you. Because I would have released We Ting been bubbling and hitting people very hard. And everybody saying, but yes, boy, the We Ting. But they never know that I had the Uptown Party in the mix coming in as well. Right? It's a battle race, It's a 4x1. So we out the blocks, first leg. The We Ting. Yeah, alright. Everybody saying, yeah boy, you start good, you did good. And then the We Ting take over the second leg. And alright, but the two important legs in any ways. The third and the anchor. So I don't need to say anything else when it comes to that because the Uptown Party, we handed the baton to the Uptown Party and we anchored.
And another quick question. You was the one who wrote your songs.
Yes. Yeah. Most of my songs are written by myself. They would be reviewed by my manager, Harry Khan, Island Network, and the team around me. You want people to be honest with you with anything that you produce. You don't want a yes man around you because if I write everything on my team, say yes, oh you sound good, oh yeah, let me run with it.
True.
Something wrong.
You gotta have, and your friends around you too, because my music. Anytime I finish a demo, I would create on the block. I would create home to my family, or send it to persons who would give me their honest opinion. they'll say, "Well, Hance, they say something like, go back to the drawing board. Why you use that? Your grammar off. Why you ain't say this instead of that? Your pronunciation, how, what you mean by this topic? And you show this girl, connect with the people. You show, we go understand what you're saying. If you say, up tongue, down tongue, we're relating to, but when we speak about up tongue, we're talking about the upper class.
Right.
But it's a down tongue vibe because the down tongue people or the middle class people, we don't party normal, we don't on the stush vibe, the booze vibe.
Sure.
We're not afraid to take off our shoes and come on the dance floor and dance.
Right.
So it's a uptown party with a down tongue vibe. So while people might just fine and dandy and looking all good and them ladies in their makeup, especially in the all-inclusives, they just get on real bad. You understand? People just take off the high heels, they just put on the purse and all kind of stuff, right? But let me pay close attention to the production of the rhythm. This was produced by Darren Andrews and Mark Cyrus, Master Room. Darren Andrews, very, very talented brother, you understand? And he's responsible for this rhythm as well, He had a heavy input in terms of the production.
Is that Dada music?
No, Darren Andrews, he plays the violin and all that. Very talented. We all know that soca might not be his calling or his strong point or whatever, but Darren Andrews is very talented. He's a very talented musician and he's very humble. And we keep it clean. If you notice our music and what we put out, the kids could sing this, the family could sing this without even questioning
the lyrics.
The lyrics or what is there
if it
to
has
come.
a double standard.
If it have a double meaning or whatever, and Darren Andrews being a part of this product, is a good one because he's very positive and he's spiritual on a different level, and to get him to be a part of this project and blessing it, is a great one, and I must say big up to Darren Andrews for really being a part of this.
Definitely.
Understand? And this is where music needs to be. We shouldn't be really afraid of collaborating and partnering with other persons outside the secular. Because Voice did it with Fisherman Project, who are gospel producers and stuff like that. You understand? And once you on a mission musically and you want your music to reach everyone out there, whether it might be Christians, non-Christians, or whoever, different religions and social classes, you must keep your music. Well, for me, I'm keeping my music positive and clean at all times because that's the way to go. We have our own, I like to say corporate social responsibility, but I like to say music social responsibility, because we as artists, we have that responsibility. Whatever we put out there in the global space, having that influence, especially the kids, and being a father now, having a daughter, and my nephews around me, I had to be very mindful as to what I want to sell, the product that I'm putting out there in the eyes and ears of the public, especially for the youngsters. I visit schools and I go out there and I do lectures and motivational speeches and stuff like that. So I had to be very mindful of the type of product,
the content that you put out,
and the content that I put out there, because
it reflects your brand.
Kids, if I'm to release something and say, yo, go and jump over the bank and break down everything. No disrespect to anybody. I'm just saying that go and rob a bank then. Okay, that's the perfect one. Go and rob a bank. Right? And then I'm to go in the classroom and tell my students that, okay, we need to be good individuals and you don't need to rob a bank to make a living. But Mr. John, you said that on stage that we must go and rob a bank
Exactly.
and take all the money and drink it and spend it and buy things that,
True.
So that'd be very much. That is just an example. I just drawing a reference. And let me make a disclaimer early, because you know how these things go. But we gotta be very mindful. And for me, I know the audience and my fan base that I'm working with. So I had to be very mindful how I go about dealing with the music and selling the product out there to persons. Because I wouldn't want that. And apart from being an entertainer, songwriter, artist, whatever you want to call it, you know, the field of accounting and auditing is one that is guided by ethics. So I had to be very mindful in terms of representing not only Hance, but the organization that I'm a part of. BDO, the number one auditing firm in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Nobody can argue with that. Let me plug BDO now. Big up to BDO. Yeah, the number one accounting firm in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You laugh. Nobody can dispute that. I speak in facts.
She's not the only one.
And numbers don't lie. You understand? But these are the things when you see Hance put out music and we keep it clean and we keep it positive and, you know, we try not to get entangled in the world. Right?
Yeah.
Those are some of the reasons behind.
Another quick questions, and I kind of hit the high with them questions, but just...
It's like the man want to take over your job.
No.
He doing a good job. He doing a good job.
We should trade places and things.
He doing a good job.
I know you wrote for Chanel in previous years. Is there any lady you see now in the soca arena that you would do a collab with?
Well, I'm always up for...
I know it usually takes a process because you have to sync with that person on a level.
No, not necessarily. But music is music. And once you're creative and you love what you do,
yes,
it's not a problem to work with anyone.
Yes, okay.
Sometimes you don't have to like people to work with them because we are professional.
Yeah.
But I'm just but no, me and everybody good, right? But it's true. You gotta be professional.
True.
And I see everybody and I respect everybody talent, especially the females that have been pumping hard, and I think they have a lot more work to do still because, you know, you're up against males who are quite dominant in the music in St. Vincent, and you know, back then the females were very strong because of the numbers.
The numbers, yes.
But the numbers would have decreased.
Yes.
So there's no cushion, you know, there's no really firepower in terms of the ladies.
Fire Empress.
Yeah, you'll big up to Fire Empress from the Valley as well. We plug Mespo. We plug the entire Valley right now, right? We are Empress and we have Chanel McKenzie.
And then there's this new one. Her name is, well, she's been
see
singing
Lola coming in as well. Sheena. We see once again we
First
see First Lady Skeeter,
the lyrical
putting
diva,
in her hand as well, and the new emergence of Peaches.
Yes.
And what's that? No, don't laugh. We had to applaud the effort of people who put out their best.
I didn't laugh at it, just that she was trending a lot for the carnival season.
And it was a good buzz for the females.
It was.
And not to say anything bad about Peaches or anything, but Peaches actually created that buzz on female soca that was missing.
Yes, it did.
For some time. You understand? There was a buzz, yes. But Peaches blew up in terms of, boy, the female artist is back on board and stuff like that and what's not. But, you know, and that somewhat, I want to say paved, but that helped.
To give them a boost.
And then the attention was brought back on Fire Empress.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Party in Excess.
Correct.
So it's a very good song.
A very big tune.
Very, very
you
good
understand? And then that brought back the attention to Sheena song as well. That brought back the attention to First Lady.
Yes.
And that brought the attention to Chanel McKenzie, to even Calypso.
Yeah, I was just about to hit that.
To Calypso, and if you look, Calypso have a strong female base, but in soca,
it's not that much.
It's missing. But if you really check the Calypso 10 from Graduates, I'm big up to Graduates because I'm a part of Graduates Calypso 10 as well. You have a lot of females and youthful talent in the tents.
Yep.
You know, from Joanna Christopher to Singing Christy, you know, in Upstage, and Dynamite and Nubian and Royal Gem. You know, females are quite dominant in the Calypso tent. So while we might look at Raga or Soca, you know, there's the other side, there's Calypso. And Calypso is the mother and father.
Would you be going back into that though?
Yeah, definitely. Next year, God Spare Life.
Okay.
I
could look forward to hearing a collab with you with a lady next year.
Yeah, I have a collab with Chanel McKenzie for some years now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's there in the studio. I tell you, I told you before.
Well, I know
that
music is not just for carnival season.
I told you before that we always, we in the studio, we building material and we have stuff. We have stuff on ice. Like you have meat in your fridge and you season them down in a bag and you leave them to come back and cook sometime next week. Or, we have a whole boat in the fridge right now in the freezer. Same down, we don't have it seasoned down and everything. When we're ready to curry it, all you go get it.
I almost acted like the same goat from
The levy don't go down the road in. Yeah, man. 5.
Raga Soca Monarch night. For me, there was no clear cut winner, for me.
Right.
And for that person that was in the audience as well.
Right.
What was the vibe backstage, What was the buzz backstage? Like, for you? Boy. For me, I would have been behind it, boy. I hope I win this thing, boy. I hope I win this thing. Especially if I had the kind of performance that you did. I would have definitely be saying that. So, I don't know. What was it like backstage for you?
Backstage, the usual pressure, intense moment backstage. But I was out of that because I was quite in the back. I was in the back behind there.
The hands behind God back?
Behind there. With the team, Island Network, Team Global, we were there, family and friends. We were there backstage, and before performing, or you talking after the performance?
After.
Well, I usually be at the side of the ramp, taking in the rest of the show.
Okay.
After performing, but when it comes to competition, we go out there to win. There's no doubt about that. We won't question that. When we go out there to perform, we go out there to deliver a winning performance. And over the years, we would have never fell short of that. Whether we come second or we come last or whatever, we go out there and we give our 100, full 100 when it comes to competition. And we don't guess what we're doing. This is what we do. This is what we know. When it comes to Raga Soca and comes to competition, we're not guessing. So leading up to the competition, almost every stage that I touch, I was saying that I was campaigning and getting the message out there that we're gonna take back the crown. A lot of persons say, he's boasting, he's full of himself, but we knew the mission that we wanted to achieve. A lot of late nights into morning spent rehearsing at Victoria Park. 3 o'clock in the morning, after shows, we were there rehearsing.
Wow.
You understand? 2 minutes to 5 and we still had to get up to go to work. Dancers, we actually started rehearsing 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Even before semi-finals.
Even before semi-finals, because we knew the mission. We had a script and we practiced Kiddies Carnival after Kiddies Carnival in Victoria Park. We were on the stage practicing after 7 minutes to 8.
Oh.
And that's Sean Fredericks and Zoe De Silva and Natasha Kamejang. Those persons were in charge of the production. Not only a performance we wanted to give on Raga Soca night, we wanted to give a production, a musical. So you would have seen the dance, you would have seen the interchange of our stage, you would have seen the backdrop, you would have seen the lightings. You understand? You would have seen the pyro and the special effects. We invested a lot of time and energy into delivering such a performance. We wanted to raise the bar, and I think we did that on Raga Soca Monarch night. And we didn't doubt ourselves at all when it comes to winning. And we know winning is not everything, but execution was the major factor. When it comes to that part of the competition, we want to execute the mission accordingly and properly. You notice I even went over time. Last year they said time was a factor.
Yeah,
I stuck within the time and we went back to we research, we know, we go back and we look over our tapes and our videos and we say, alright.
You find the formula.
Yeah, you find the formula, you would go back to the drawing board. It's like an exam. If you fail an exam, You want to retrack.
Yeah.
Where you went wrong.
Where you went wrong.
Correct.
Right? In terms of calculating whatever to get the final balance or whatever. You understand? So we went back to the drawing board. We said, okay, all right, Hance, you don't need to talk that much. Straight to the point. Punchline, move. Sing your song, repeat whatever second verse. You know, we're working with this time frame. Always be precise. Execution is key. My artistic director, he was the one who really pushed and drilled this production and said, yeah, we're sticking within the time and this is what we're working with. Punch, go. Clarity, be precise, execution, energy, full force. We delivered. Yeah. So on the ramp the night, when we heard the results, we were there. You know, in my mind, I was like, okay, all right. I have an open mind. Win, lose, or draw. But sometimes you had to look for the lose too. You had to look for the lose sometimes, but we never really focus on that much. But, you know, I was there and I was like, okay, all right. You know, we did.
Hey, third place.
We did well. There's no doubt about that and what's that. And then we heard third place. We heard second place. And then we heard first place. You know, it was a great feeling, you know, going back to that place of winning. Because we really wanted the hat trick. We really wanted the hat trick. So if you really check from 2017, I would have won, came second last year and won. So that was the mission. We wanted to create history. I would have created history in the juniors. So for me, it's just more than this winning a title or retaining or recapturing the crown. We wanted to create that history in terms of the most wins for Raga Soca.
You want to make a mark on it.
You want to make a mark.
Yeah, it's like,
you want to go down in the
the only person who do this is Hance.
Right.
Yeah.
You understand? Scorpion is there with, he has 2 titles for Raga Soca.
Back to back?
No, I don't think
back to back.
I think no one has done the back to back as yet. But hopefully in the near future, I can do the back-to-back. I will be doing the back-to-back because real life. You gotta speak things into perspective, you understand? Right. So, yeah, so it's just more than winning. We wanted to really, you know, go down in the history books that Hance John would have won Raga Soca Monarch back-to-back. 3 in a row. I don't want to say hat trick. I want to say 3 in a row. Right, so that was the main mission behind it. But it's still possible, and God is good. And with health and strength, I think we will achieve it. But most importantly, we want to turn this dream into a reality. Because I strongly believe that music is my calling more than anything else. You know, I'm very passionate about what I do, and you know, it will be a great feeling one day, and I think I'm very close in terms of making it regionally or internationally. I think it is very close, and I'm working towards that. There's a lot of work that you have to put in, and you can't get comfortable right now. You know, winning is not everything and dominating home. But more than anything else, I would like to really turn this dream into a reality and do music full time.
I think a lot of us have the same dream, but Hance, I wish you all the best with that dream for real, because why?
No, you gotta believe in yourself, you know. You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And
if you doubt yourself in anything you do, you won't even be holding a mic here.
Yeah.
That's true.
And if you love what you do, you would not study the struggles, the fight. You understand? You know how many times Einstein would have, you know, failed before he could be successful, so we could get all his light in here now. Huh?
Nah, I don't know how many times.
You see? I'm trying to show you that.
Yeah, you had a
and for youngsters and for those persons who in TV land right now, if you love something, you don't give up on it that easily. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep, you know, raising the bar. Sometimes you fall down, you gotta get back up and you keep running again. Usain Bolt will tell you this, you gotta keep running. Success doesn't come easily or overnight. You gotta make plenty sacrifices, and sometimes we see persons out there who are successful. We see the other athletes and they say sometimes it might be for them is a one-off luck or whatever, but they were trying and they were putting in the work that we don't know, we don't see.
Consistency,
and they be working extra hard sometimes. You know, they sacrifice everything, they take all the money, they invest in music, and we see the end product. We don't see the hard work, we don't see the many times that they want to give up and they say, you know what, I throw in the towel, I'm done with that. We don't see all those moments. We see the end product of being successful, and you know, they're traveling to this country and that country and what's not. The king of soca, Marshall Montano. We see the end product, but from his small, when they try to deny him from in the stadium and say, no, he's too young to soca. Oh, they making joke, and look at today. You understand? So, it's just a matter of believing in what you have and believing in yourself, most importantly. If you doubt yourself, then you doubt everything that you're doing. There's no guessing about this. We know what we're looking for, and we know what we want to achieve. And I want to turn this dream into reality and to put St. Vincent on the map once again.
Right.
Yeah.
Understood. And ladies and gentlemen in TV land, we're here with the Raga Soca Monarch King, and we'll be right back on the Powerhouse. Stay tuned.
All don't go now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the Powerhouse, and of course we are Hance in the building, the Raga Soca King. Boy, Crash, I feel.
Yo, I wish like they could have shown all the trouble we been making before we come back here.
No, lead that behind the scenes. I've been talking some important things there. Yeah. I've been talking some stuff there.
He was a bit emotional on some topics there a while ago, but you know
Raga Soca, yeah. Before I touch into it, Raga Soca. Whoever is listening out there, we need to really do something better with Raga Soca.
Agreed.
The competition in terms of the prize money. And I ain't talking with no water in my mouth. We just invest a lot in our production, and we just go out there and we just represent not only for the Soca Monarch, but we represent for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And the prize money could be better given our efforts. And I know a lot of artists would agree with me on this one. The prize money, you gotta do something better with it. I might get stick for it, but that ain't nothing.
He ain't looking for $1 million.
We ain't looking for $1 million, but we need to increase
the white double.
The prize money.
He ain't looking for $1 million, but he white double.
Up the thing, please. You understand? I think we really need to pay close attention and put more in the creative industry, not only for Raga Soca. Lynx is here, but for mass as well, for pan. You understand? For everything, the components of Carnival, we need an increase across the board. I know the industry players would agree with me on this one. We need to really pay close attention to our festival. We can't be using it all the time to make money when we want money and don't want to sustain it. It's like a car. We driving it, but when you want tires, we want to buy the tires on them. When you want oil, we want to change the oil. So I'm just appealing, and I'm saying this publicly, and I know it would reach the right ears.
Now we ain't gonna edit it out.
Help you out, please. Help you out, please, across the border. Because to bring a mass tent or mass band is very costly. To produce a song is very costly. To bring pans and tune pan for Panorama is very costly. Give me something, please. I sing in a calypso that next year, God's still. Give me something, please.
So you see on that, I'm going to take a step to the side and let the king perform. Powerhouse, we on.
Watch me now. I ain't been Powerhouse in a while, you know. I see the producer laughing, right? Well, listen. This feeling I can't explain. Oh no, no. Hey, you know what this feels like? Hey, it feels like I've been here before, and I did this before. Deja vu. Oh no, no, I said deja vu. Hey, it feels like I've been here before, and I did this before. Deja vu. If you're in TV land right now, you're in your living room, start to whine. And if you see how she whining, and if you see how she whining, temperature keep rising, temperature keep rising. I say I'm loving this feeling, yes I'm loving this feeling. Only time we reveal it, only time now. Oh girl, when you whine and go down, let it fling it. You looking for trouble? You looking for trouble at the Powerhouse? You looking for trouble? Hey! I wanna wine and bring it up, bring it up. Why it's a movie? It's a movie. Hey, everybody stop to sing. It feels like I've been here before, and And I did this before. Deja vu, oh, deja vu. Hey, it feels like a oh, yo, yo. And I did this before. It's a vibe, you know. It's a vibe. You ready again? Louis, turn it up. Hey. It's true story. Me and this woman getting a big. Oh God, I don't even want to go down the road. I don't even want to go down the road. I don't want to go down the road. But hold on, give me a loop, please. Give me a loop, please. I give it all everything. It's a live performance. It's a true story. All you believe me? Jace, you believe me?
Yeah.
Cash, you believe me? All you believe me? All you believe me? Listen. Me and this woman getting a big argument. Juve morning confrontation. Hey, tongue mash up. Everybody watching. They making a statement. Right down on the hey, serious allegations. Like I is the side man. I hear they start shouting. In front me face they shouting. What they say? What is yours is mine. Oh Lord. It's a serious thing. You see one carnival come wrong? People just have more than one friend, eh? But me and this woman getting a big argument. Juve morning confrontation. Yes, tongue mash up. Everybody watching. They making a hey, right down on the serious allegations. Like I is the side man. I hear they start shouting. In front me face they talking. What is yours is mine. Help me sing. All away. All you afraid to sing on. All you afraid to sing. I say all away. Sing. Oh Lord, I want you come out your line. All night is all away. In the end, yeah. In the end is we take. But I didn't know that. In the end is we take. Hold on mic now, man. Hold on mic now. You're the artist.
In the end
let me tell you something. Cause me and this woman rolling together like there's no other. No confusion. No, they want to post me on Facebook, Instagram. They making a statement. Right down on the serious allegation. Boy, hard sometimes to be a
like
side
I is the side man.
I hear they start shouting. In front me face they talking. What is yours is mine. Help me sing. All away. Oh yes, Sonny, she you look I know mine is all away. I want you come out to line. Whole night is all away. You want me go up tongue, so? You want me go up tongue? Let me take off my hat. Cause I leave it now. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. From we reach by the gate, we party. We don't start the party. I don't want to sing. I don't want to sing. And it's up, some party.
I with a downtown.
Raga Soca Monarch 2019. Thank you, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, for the love and support over the years. Big up to Island Network. Big up to Evisham, Full Chocolate Bar, Country Me Song, the whole of Mespo. Big up with SVG-TV, the powerhouse. Hold on. Big up to everybody right on. What you call it, that street there? Miller Street. The whole street, Miller Street. The whole of Miller Street. Tony Store, my friend and them was selling their cover. Everybody Miller Street. Big up to video, #1 accounting firm in St. Vincent. Big up to Island Network. Big up to everybody St. Vincent and Grenadines. I love you. Turn it up. It's up some party. Darren Andrews, my brother, big up yourself. Master Room, big up yourself. DJ Q, listen. From we reach by the gate, we party. We don't start the party. Team Global, what you know? Oh Lord, that is a uptown party. Oh, that uptown vibe. I enjoy myself. What you know? Big up to my little daughter Paige. Daddy love you. Listen. From we reach by the gate, we party. We don't start the party. It's pure bacchanal. Watch the vibe. And it's a uptown party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. Oh, and it's a uptown party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. It's the same bacchanal. Same pretty girl. Same on a wave. Same misbehave. And it's a uptown party. Oh, with a downtown vibe. And me go say them. Nobody now act anti-social. The party, it not normal. No behavior, informal. Plenty girl, private and rental. Vibes that flow from ceiling to floor. And everybody, rock and come in. Let we to Victoria Park. You know why? From we reach by the gate, we party. We don't start start a party. It's the over canal, and it's a uptown party.
With a downtown vibe.
And it's a uptown party.
With a downtown vibe.
In your living room, I want everybody to dance. I want everybody dance. I want everybody sing this one. Everybody watching on me. Watch it dance, watch it dance, watch it dance, watch it dance. Watch it dance. Dan 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 di dan day. You see this party? Listen. Nobody not depend no bad vibes. Everybody holding a good vibes. Energy up from outside to inside. Post that one, yeah, on your timeline. Plenty drinks by the bar and once gas in a me car and round the clock. Don't want a shot. That's how we do it all. Let's sing. From we reach by the gate. It's a performance, you know. We don't start the party. Watch the living room to turn up, you know. Oh Lord, and it's a uptown party. Out a downtown vibe. And it's a uptown party. Out a downtown vibe. It's the same canal, same pretty girl, same man a wave, same misbehave. And it's a uptown party. It's the Carnival Tuesday. Everybody shouting, hey. Dan 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 di dan. I say dan dan di dan. I say dan dan di dan. They like the old school vibes. Watch them. I say dan dan di dan. Dan 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 di dan. Dan 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 di dan. Dan dan dan. Hold on from we reach by the gate. We party. We don't start the party. Roll it up. Oh Lord, that is uptown party. Out a downtown vibe. And it's uptown party. Out a downtown vibe. Here's this same bacchanal, same pretty girl. My name is Hance and I love all you. Enough love and respect. Thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back here on the Powerhouse with, of course, the leader of the first time Band of the Year champions, the Lynx Mass Band. And of course, we gotta say congratulations to you guys and welcome to the Powerhouse.
Yeah, enough love being here at the Powerhouse package. Come on. Yeah, first time Lynx have, win Band of the Year in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It was a fantastic season for us. And trust me, from start, we just flew away from all the rest Mass Band, from Kiddies Carnival up to Mardi Gras. We just, not forgetting the Sunday night with the king of the bands. We did a great job.
I like how we say that. They flew away from the rest of the mass bands. And of course, your presentation was?
Come Fly With.
You see? Man, I have to big you guys up because the king costume was amazing. It definitely was amazing. Like to see how many different airplanes and the airport itself. I never thought I would have seen that in my life because, growing up here about two men that can live in one hole and them kind of things, to actually come and see something as, as iconic as the airport being put into mass, job well done.
Yeah, I must big up Mr. Lockhart and that. Giddy is a veteran mass man celebrating 51 years in the business.
Wow.
And he have been one in number of kings and queens as well. And trust me, he really pulled it off for Lynx this year.
So tell us a bit about the production overall.
Well, the presentation is I had various teams line up, and I selected Come Fly With last year and start doing work in February. I sit down, I Google different airlines and try to come up with nice color scheme. Mm-hmm. Don't want too much running into colors because if you check out the airlines, some of them logos are basically the same. You might put up on a lot of red and white ones and stuff. So I try not to select one running into one.
Right.
And I came up with 6 nice airlines and I select them and I just start doing work.
And how many masqueraders you guys had this year?
Well, our masqueraders, we probably must be like one of the smallest bands because we had like 175 masqueraders. But you see what happened, right? It just remind me of McFarlane in Trinidad and Tobago. McFarlane has had the smallest mass band and always be winning Band of the Year. The reason why, you have a judge's criteria, you stick to your criteria, and you must win Band of the Year.
Okay, so what is the greatest challenge for you as a mass man?
The greatest challenge is finance.
Oh boy.
Money. Without money, we can't make it that easy. Sponsors, I just always say I appreciate all who help me, whether it's big or small. I don't really just get nothing too big, but still I appreciate it. I try and make it do, and I just how to work with it.
Quick question, right? You mentioned it's your first time winning.
Band of the year.
And how long have you been doing?
Well, we've been about since 2005, so I stayed out 2 years, so that's approximately like 13 years now since I'm doing it.
And what was the feeling that you got when it was announced that you won?
I'm being honest, it was a great moment, right? I wasn't all of that excited, I believe it, because, I'm poured the whole energy there for the whole season and they're real tired. Getting the news in the night, Carnival Tuesday, it's like, okay, yeah, that's great, thanks. And then when I bust it to the rest mass men and women in the band, they're like, yeah, oh, boy, and stuff like that. And I just rock back, just relaxing, sipping something cold, because I've been real energy put into that for the whole season, But I still appreciate it as a milestone, Yeah.
That's great.
Well, I think that's the main accolade that you guys have been working for over the years, the Band of the Year title. And over the years, I mean, Massmen have been complaining about the finance, right?
Of course.
That's the problem. What is the greatest joy now when it comes to producing the Masqueraders?
Yeah, that was a problem financially, but I think the joy is because we loving it. It's like that moment of the year is like you ain't really had nothing to do. It's like you could go in the mass tent, you could learn a skill, build something, and probably is that we enjoy it because it ain't easy, And I have to ask this question: traditional mass versus the modern feather mass. Your thoughts? My thoughts? I the traditional man, but I just have to try and mix up the thing for get customers. Right? Not disrespecting the feathers and them, but saying straight up, I love the traditional mass. For me, you're watching one feather band. If a next feather band come, it's like the same feather band now past this.
Just different colors.
Just the colors and them. All they do, dig nothing in. It's we think still. But if I build a house, you can't go see a house in the feather band.
That's true. That is true.
And that is something I would agree on, as you mentioned. I think traditional mass does send a message. It as your team this year was.
My team this year is so crazy, right? Look, I had felt I would have won Band of the Year come Tuesday because when I watch some of the other bands line up, and I'm like, boy, I might look alright, but when I go stage now with my little pips and presentation I have, because I had ramp directors, I had pilots, I had even passengers leaving the flight after after the section gone, the band gone. I had passenger leaving with luggage and stuff like that. I had a big up Melanie John and that coming up with a nice idea. And she actually, let me tell you, I give she a real pips, because when I say I done with her, in 2014, she said, like, bring back the band. I said, girl, it ain't easy, man, because money is one of the things that's killed me. And, I come back in 2015 with hits from Marshall. I placed 9th. And after that, I keep coming like 5th for the other 2 years. And then last year, we placed 3rd. Mm-hmm. And, I climbed up the ladder so much, and I still couldn't win most improved band. You understand? From 9th to 5th to 3rd. Still ain't got most improved band yet. Well, I never get this year, So last year, I after I placed 3rd for Band of the Year, I said, boys, I got time for bow out because I never come 3rd. I still make me name a little. I go to the media, tell them I'm done with it because trust me, the struggle is real, it's hard. You understand? And when I did it, a lot of people like, man, you can't give up so quick. You don't reach 3rd. The next step, you never know is Band of the Year, So I go back to the media and say, well, I changed my mind. And I'm gone again, yeah?
Well, the people know what they were saying. You came 3rd. You know what the next step be?
Band of the Year.
Band of the Year. What was the vibe on the road like with Lynx Mass Band? Because, I'm a man about song, but I didn't get a chance to visit all the mass bands. So, yeah, you had to tell me.
Well, the vibes on the road, that'd be cool, that'd be good, real energy. The people, them loving it. And like, people who come and play for the first time is like, boy, next year for sure playing with all again, I'm like, we ain't had no amount of money for say, well, we could do all inclusive and all of them stuff. Much less if I can get to do that. Trust me, man, I'll get a nice, wonderful band every year.
And You talk about the all-inclusive. What do you think about the all-inclusive bands? I should ask you that too.
Well, the all-inclusive bands. I mean, everything come with a price, eh?
Right.
All-inclusive price too. You understand?
Okay, so for people who want to get in touch with you, like to say, okay, I want to join Lynx Mass Band, not just as a masquerade, but as a member of the, you know, as the team, of the team.
Well, you know, you can contact my numbers, Facebook pages and stuff like that. You know. To find.
We're located.
Okay, to the sign.
So
Just right next to
the super.
GNT Enterprises supermarket right there, you know.
Are
big
you
up GNT.
Are you ready for next year? Do you have? I know some of these mass bands, they usually have their concepts already lined up for next year. Are you ready for yours?
Yo, we got like 4 teams still lined up.
Whoa.
And the one for next year, I'm gonna do the Ronnie McIntosh, man. I go hold it back still. Gotta just be real, man.
So as you didn't, I don't think you mentioned this on here, but off air you mentioned when we were having a little one-on-one, you mentioned that you started your production work late in February.
February, that actually is the latest I ever start presentation. Because look, the lady say when she came by our mass camp, she ain't see no costume and stuff like that. I say, well, yeah, I mean, the time ain't really reached yet for that stage there. I still in pattern stage, trying to mount up like one of each, you know? Mm-hmm. And from then I get one up, it's like I keep upgrading it. It's like, but I think I need some more stars on the headpiece there and stuff like that. And
also, you weren't fixed up part, like you were saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Like as the ideas come, you just added.
Because normally I had a design a couple of years ago, as well, Constance Azzy. Real good, trust me. But last year, after I decided to just relax, I said, boy, let me just try a thing. You know, I didn't have a designer, everything is out of the brain. And that's why sometimes I'm going to be a little bit late. You know, because it ain't easy to come together with like a color scheme and all of that stuff, you know?
So true. So what would you say that spark that say, yo, this is what I am doing this year? What was the moment?
When I rap back and say like, boy, let me do this theme, right? And I say, boy, I think I can go do this. This is like in December. So I turn to my lady and I say, I think I'm going to come fly with her. And I still been figuring if I should name it Come Fly With or Come Fly With Me or Let's Take a Flight, Let's Take It to the Sky. You know, I didn't really have proper name for it as yet. Then I say, boy, let me left it as Come Fly With. So you come fly with JetBlue, come fly with American Airlines and stuff like that. And I go down that line there. And then I say, boy, I'm going for it because it's something different. Something different, you know?
Oh, okay.
Now, what went into the preparation for Carnival Tuesday itself? You know, you mentioned the whole presentation aspect of it. Tell us a bit more about it.
Well, on Tuesday, right? On Tuesday morning, I must admit, I still had little work to finish. Because what happened, I had a deputy band leader and he told me that he taken a rest. But he took a rest from my band, but he walked out with another band. So eventually, I don't know what the rest was all about. But anyway, Tuesday morning, I still finished up standards. I had Julian Butte in my corner. He came up early, along with Darren, myself, my lady, and you know, we at it, we hitting it. Because I say, boy, this is a production, we could win, eh? So it has some standard in the corner, just in front by the doorway. And Kiddies Carnival, after I left and go down to Kingston to make sure everything is on track with the band, the junior band. My sister and my lady walked by the mass camp there and they say a heavy breeze just blowing the tent and blow down the standard them and no, they mash up. They say, yo, that's the victory. That's the sign of the victory, right? And come Tuesday morning, the same thing happened. Standard was in the same position. They blew down again. And they say, boy, we winning banner. Yeah. So, okay, we start, you know, we trying to finish up with standards them and getting preparation and with masqueraders. I must thank them this year. They were a bit early this year. You know, and because we can't go down without them, eh?
Correct.
Yeah. And they don't know my bad mix already. Yeah, so me have to wait on them, right? So they came a bit early we assembled down Peace Mo. But other bands were down the waiting as well, and then after we get right away, like whoever in front of us start going down the road, we line up and we head on down to Victoria Park. And it's just energy going down. The sun was hot and nice, man.
Trust me.
Was thanks to the Father for that day, man. Come on. Yeah, and we reach in Victoria Park. In spite of we love Victoria Park so much, we just have a bottleneck. Bands jamming up there and waiting. Some of the masqueraders start getting frustrated. They go some sit down so. And I say, I could just breeze off yourself underneath the tents that they set up there. And when the band ready to go on stage, I call them back in order. And then we hit the ramp and we get going. Presentation was off the notch, man. Come on, them kids are big up them children. Them children from Mesopotamia Valley especially. Them is really mash it up. They just can't wait to hit the stage. Sometimes I just have to be backing them up like, wait, hold on. And then when they announce Air Canada, I move out the way, boy, because they want to trample me. Trust me. Yeah, man, we did a real fantastic job this year.
Another question. I know a lot of mass leaders don't like to answer this question. I know it's your first time. You mentioned it's your first time winning the band of the year, but the prize money. Do you think it's reasonable? I mean, I know you mentioned a while ago that you struggle with sponsorship. And I know you don't get as much as you would like from sponsors.
Right.
So, do you think that the prize money that is given, can it maintain your band? Can it help in any sort? I mean, it would help.
It would help.
But I mean, does it make a significant difference?
I wouldn't say it would make a significant difference because let me tell you, right? After Carnival, we still had debts, right?
Sure.
So you see some of that same money is there that I'm gonna be collecting, some of that going straight back into debts, right? And then, in order to start again, I'll try and see where I have left back to make a start.
To assist.
Yeah. So the prize money, please, I hope that in the future we could get a little top up,
Yeah.
I mean, all the bands them just say that. We ain't hiding for say that. We just make proposal and that. And I think once they could do better, they go help us, man.
Well, I don't know if Jace has anything else you want to ask.
Now, let me throw back to the 50th anniversary of Band of the Year.
Yeah.
The prize money that year, right? If that was the prize money every year.
Boy, this would be a beautiful year for me. It would be the best year. I telling you, just the other day somebody said, boy, 50,000 for Band of the Year. I said, boy, it should be this year, been the 50th anniversary, boy. I telling you, with a smile so nice.
So, okay, you're on TV right now, appeal to the public and tell them why they should be a part of Lynx for next Carnival.
Hey, public, the people out there. Let me tell you the reason why I should be a part of Lynx next year. A lot of people tell me our band is too small, but small access cut down big tree, right? But if you want the band to be bigger next year, if you want the band to be bigger next year, come on, join Lynx, help Lynx. We need the help, not because we win band of the year. Some people like, yeah, boy, you win now, such and such. No, the struggle is still on,
So real.
Come out here. We planning to come again next year as a defending champion. We don't have niceness lineup. And come on, be a part of Lynx. Easy to contact, easy to find. My name is Pete Cornelius Thomas. 495-0004. Could find me at Sign Hill by the GNT Enterprises supermarket area right where the mass camp is. Just call me and ask for Pete. Everybody know me.
So there we have it for this segment of the Powerhouse. We'll be right back with more. Stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. It is that time. This, I didn't mention it before, unfortunately, but this is where we say goodbye for 2019. It is our season finale of the Powerhouse. And it has been an amazing experience being back here with you for another year. And I'm looking forward to being back here next year with bigger, better things for you. Boy, Crash, how you feel about leaving the people them know, boy?
Oh, well, I hope to see you guys next year. I'm out.
Well, Crash does say his piece. My name is King Jace, and on behalf of everyone here in studio, the producers, the camera personnel, everybody, the whole Powerhouse team, we love all you, and we'll be back next year with more. King Jace out.